On my way down to Delaware. Now, last night I went home. I went to Northfield Park last night. I wanted to get up this morning. Now, something woke me up a little early. I had an alarm set for 7:15, but I was up at 6:45. It was raining, so it might have been the lightning, thunder. I don't know what it was, but I woke up at 6:45. I got up, had a shower. I still didn't get to the barn until maybe 7:30, 7:45. Somewhere around there, and it was still raining, so there was no rush. The forecast had said that the rain was supposed to subside shortly after 8. It was right, it did. So I had to get on the road earlier today. Obviously, we were swinging Señorita Racing, supposed to race at 2. I want to be there to warm up swinging Señorita at 1. So I had to leave no later than 11. I got out of there at 10-ish. We got most of the horses. No, we didn't. We got some of the babies jogged today. The ones that I thought were maybe horses you didn't want to leave in the barn, or that big colt 83. I didn't want people just walking him around because he was striking at the sale. So I went with him today. All the horses we went with today were great. Gypsy Hill. 83, what's his name? No Chance in Hill, Irresistible Sun. And then I had to go with a horse that one of our clients had sent to us from Delaware. She was being bad. If you guys watched the broadcast the other day, the horse that reared up and dumped out Brett Miller. Bob and Randy Hutchinson are good friends and good clients, and had said, hey, can you take a look at this filly and see what's going on, see if you can help her. Now, when you get horses to the races and they have these bad traits, it happens to everybody. It's happened to us. It's really hard to break them of them. So she jogged good. They said going to the gate and in the mile, she's a little hot. I didn't see any of that today, but again, I don't know that she was bad jogging, and I trained her slow mile, but I don't know that she was bad doing that. My scouting report on her, the brief report I got was that she was hot in the race and bad going to the gate. She saw neither today, and she was fine. So we'll see what happens with her. But all our babies went well today. Trying to get all of our staff put together. We had some people missing. Jason, key component of our staff. The head of our Ohio string was in Delaware, obviously, with Atlas Hanover. Lauren was here, but Lauren races tomorrow. Atlas races, so does Walk on the Moon with Lauren Harmon tomorrow. So we gave Lauren was smart and just said, hey, why don't we just take Thursday off at the barn in Northfield? We have 5 racing tonight. Just have them come in, walk the babies a little bit, which works out well because we got a couple of people learning to be standardbred caretakers. Now, I told you guys that we were trying to bring new people on board from the horse world, but not necessarily the standardbred world. So they need some training on how to hook horses up and how the horses get harnessed and put away and treated in our barn. So it's a little bit of a chore, but at the same time they're eager to learn, which makes it that much easier. And they have a horse background, just not a harness horse background. A number of people messaging me today about Ontario. What are we doing about the Ontario bucket? Are we going to have Ontario buckets? Of course we will. Of course we'll have Ontario bucket. I privately have secured a pacer already from Ontario that will be joining our barn in Ontario. There's a ton of horses for sale in Lexington. Obviously, we had the sale on Sunday at Winback. Both Mario and now Danny on Saturday is going to go through the sale and tell me what they think. I have a list of numbers that Mario liked. We'll see if they correlate with what Danny likes. I suspect they will. And then we'll go to the sale on Sunday and see what happens. If we buy a horse or two, fine. I don't think we're going to load up a big shopping cart full of horses on Sunday, but if we pick up 1 or 2, great. These are horses we can add also to the bucket as we make it. Listen, I don't want to muddy the water when it comes to what we're trying to do. And the Ohio Select Sale, so the Ontario, the London sale, as it were, is 2 weeks usually. The week after Lexington is terribly placed, in my opinion, in the calendar. For them to put a sale on right after Lexington, just, I don't know. It used to be that people didn't want to pay the exchange rate, but I think they're getting away from that now. And I think the Ontario breds in Lexington are going to sell very strong. Not that they won't in London, but what I find in London is sometimes, in my opinion, there's a lot of overpayment in London. So we'll be looking for Ontario horses. Listen, guys, we plan on having 10, 12 Ontario breds again. That's what we usually have every year, and that's what we're going to have this year. So yes, we are going to put together an Ontario bucket, and I suppose it could coincide with Lexington because we do have plans on bidding on Ontario horses that are in Lexington. So it's not hard. I can just put together a bucket for Ontario and put it up on the site and let everybody start to buy into it, knowing that bucket won't just be filled in Lexington, but will also carry over into the London sale, and quite frankly, there might be a horse, maybe two, from this week put in that bucket also. So makes all the sense in the world, I guess. I can call Eric and ask him if he wants to put those together for me, put them on the site, and allow you guys to start buying into them. Obviously, this is important because we want to make sure we have the confidence to go out and buy horses. You saw what we did in Ohio this week. Look at the horses we bought. I could never bid on the Cowboy horse if we didn't have clients standing behind us saying, yes, don't worry, we're not going to leave you hanging. We wouldn't be able to spend the money that we spent this week otherwise. That is an important call, but I will call him back. So what we're left with is trying to maneuver around everything. Ohio's out of the way now, and I appreciate everybody's buying up those shares. I'm a little shocked you guys aren't buying up more of the Chirahalla shares. Maybe I wasn't clear enough when we bought this filly. This was one of my top picks of the sale, Irresistible Sun. We had, I think, I went back and listened to the video quick. I think we bought our 1, 2, and 3 picks on the colt side, and we didn't get our first 2 picks, but we got Chirahalla on the filly side. Very, very nice filly, beautiful gait, well bred. This is a filly I assume everybody will gravitate towards. Maybe it's a price people have been laying off of, but a really quality filly, and I'm a little surprised to see. I think there was like 20 shares per left, and you guys have chewed up most of the other ones. Thank you very much. Obviously, that makes my job much easier. I have to go in and look today and make sure that all those shares are doled out. A lot of people asking, is there any more shares kicking around? There is shares of Cowboy by the Sea, a couple. I'm going to have Wendy put those up maybe, let's say noon. I'll have Wendy put those up. There might be as many as 5, 4, 5, something like that. Maybe 6. I don't know. They'll move very, very quickly. I just wanted to make sure that everybody that was in that group got a chance to look. I want to make sure that everybody that had asked for shares got the shares. Now the rest of the horse will be sold out. And this only comes from the fact that a large portion of this horse was purchased. And then the person said, hey, I want to do something bigger with Lexington. Would you be able to take those shares back? Or I'm happy to keep them. And I said, yeah, we have 1 million people wanting shares in this colt. Why wouldn't we? We have one of the nicest colts in Ohio that we purchased. Of course, a lot of people are going to want in on it. So, great day yesterday again. We were beaten fourth with Coupe de Ville, but she raced great. We were winners with Smoking Hot Irish Girl. She raced great, and even Columbus raced good yesterday. So today we have our big 2-year-old filly, Swinging Senorita, from the outside at Northfield or at Delaware County Fairgrounds. She's in with the filly that's beaten her twice now. I'm going to give her a little run for her money today. And then tonight we have 5 horses racing at Northfield Park. So I started my day at Northfield Park. Jogging and training our horses, going down to Delaware County Fairgrounds to race our girl Swinging Senorita, going back to Northfield Park to race 5 horses in Delaware, and then I'm going back to Delaware County Fairgrounds again. I'll probably stay over there. No, we have friends of ours that are coming up to see Northfield Park that are staying in Delaware, or staying in Columbus anyway. So I'll make my way back down to the Columbus area tomorrow. Plus, my brother Curtis, my mother, I was hoping Amy was going to get in. I know she's trying, but you know, Amy's the salt of the earth. She doesn't want, the kids are in school now. She doesn't want to just ask one of her friends to watch the kids, and she wants to be there too. I mean, she's torn, but one thing is worth mentioning. I say it a lot, but I don't think I say it enough. Without my wife, we talk about our clients that stand behind us and give us the stable confidence to buy horses and bid on horses. Without my wife, I have the confidence to do nothing, because she works at the barn. She's always there with the kids. Many of you are mothers out there that can relate. Probably went through a lot of the similar things with your families as they were growing up. But man, to sit back and watch the job of my wife, that you think I work hard, it doesn't even compare to the work that my wife puts in. So looking for some good luck today in Ohio, and definitely some good luck tomorrow, Delaware County Fairgrounds. We're going to need it. Atlas through the rail. He's coming in sharp. It's going to be a fun race. So with that, I'll let you guys go. A lot going on. I'm not even talking about Ontario yet. A lot going on over the next 4 or 5 days.